Hey guys, it's Shadow. Today I'm going to be going through one of the most changed campaigns throughout AoE2's history, the Prithviraj campaign. It was changed significantly with DE's release, and now it's been changed even more with the dynasties of India. Let's 14 and see what changes have been made.
Long ago, a great and wise sage climbed the holy peak of Mount Abu. He sought the favor of the gods to protect the people of the earth, but he was descended upon by Rakshas, man-eating demons with flame-red eyes and fangs like steel. But though the demons neared, the sage was as immovable as the mountain itself. Though he felt the heat of the demon's breath on his bare shoulder, the sage was resolute, making the offering of fire to the gods and asking for their protection. From the flames of his offering spawned the Rajput clans, born of fire and smoke. Their heroes fought the Rakshas, but though much blood was shed, the demon menace continued to darken Mount Abu. The sage dug a new fire pit deeper into the mountain earth, and again made the offering. From this pit came Johan, weapons in his forearms. He slew the Rakshas, and from his loins came the mightiest of the Rajput clans. From this clan came my king. I am Chand Bardai, poet of the Raja's court. I will tell you the story of a great king. But this story, much like life itself, must start from the beginning. My king, Prithviraj, was not always a great Raja. Once he was a young king of Ajmer, challenged by his own cousin for rule of the Chauhan clan.
Saving both town centers is now near on impossible.
The villages are being attacked, but we only have enough men to save one of them.
I wonder if you have to clear the units first, but you can't because the Gurjara armored elephant just absolutely clean buildings. Honestly, kind of broken. Go to a couple of units first. Eat. Okay. I remember if you get extra units when you defeat these. Look, there's at least there's all range units that are there. Oh fuck. I got 73 HP. Luckily the elephant archer doesn't get any bonus damage anymore. Probably should have sent Prithviraj over there. Has to be elephant archers in that. Gurjaras is on fast. I don't usually play on fast. I cannot get this elephant archer to stop.
The village is safe. Nagarjuna has slipped across the Luni River beyond the lands of Rajputs. I will help you hunt him down to the setting sun.
Sorry those of you that like it being on the 1.7 speed. I tried doing the mission playthrough, the quick guide, a little while ago.
Our enemies will think we ride
Oh, it
upon
didn't.
the Garuda himself. You are truly blessed by Rama, my Raja.
I think Rama is a Hindu god from. Could be wrong. Don't have enough to cover that for a little bit. We can buy a little wood.
The
हाँ
wise king
હું
unites the
વાણિજ્ય
splintered
નમસ્તે
people
સંગ્રહ
with
કરું
shared
છું
traditions.
समारकाम करना
Recover the lost relics and the gods will remove your obstacles,
हाँ,
my Raja,
હું બાણી
and
છું.
restore Nagarjuna's loyalty.
નમસ્તે હું સંગ્રહ કરું
Three
છું
relics. I remember doing the relics of this mission, to be
हाँ
honest.
હું સંગ્રહ કરું છું
It's entirely possible I did do them, but
हाँ
I
संग्रह
do not remember it at
संग्रह
all right
करना
now. Get double bit in. Buy 100 more wood. I don't know how important it is to get these TCs repaired, but I'd honestly prefer them to have a little bit of extra HP. You know what the AI is like, they'll just start sending a random
તૈયાર હું બાણી છું
army
નમસ્તે
towards you.
હું સંગ્રહ કરું છું
संग्रह करता
For a minute.
हूँ तैयार समारकाम करना
Be fine, we'll just keep repairing them. Do fishing shit. I wonder how good chakrams would be here, to be honest.
તૈયાર આज्ञा હું લાકડ કાપું છું
That full health, that's
તૈયાર
full health,
કરું
that's
છું હું
nice.
સંગ્રહ કરું
नमस्ते
છું
जाऊँ છું शिकारी
If anyone is paying attention at this point though, if you guys prefer it at fast speed, do let me know and I'll start doing playthroughs on fast rather than... But I will probably put this back down to normal speed after this mission.
हूँ तैयार છું
It's a little bit too fast paced.
लाकड़ हार हाँ हूँ तैयार संग्रह करता लाकड़ हार
Although it definitely makes it a little bit quicker. What's the... Okay, that's just a elephant archer.
नमस्ते आज्ञा संग्रह करता
આज्ञा
हाँ संग्रह करता नमस्ते बराबर
Put a couple on stone, gold even. Don't know how strong chakrams are in missions yet. I'm still tempted to put a few to stone and get chakram romance started. Might be a little trickier than that with those in the way.
આज्ञા
Definitely should have been adding a few more fish. We already got that in.
આज्ञા
Nice.
હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
नमस्ते हूँ करी लाकड़ हार
A lot of natural food.
हाँ
Wow. I think you don't want to over farm.
નમસ્તે હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
शिल्पी का
But I should be clicking up semi soon.
बराबर
Alright, let's try and take it from that corner.
नमस्ते
Don't know if it'll work.
शिल्पी का
If not, was there any other stone? No trade here. Alright, we definitely want to start. We actually convert. He can convert, but terrible range. I think that's happening. So
हूँ तैयार છું
I have to market ourselves a castle.
બરાબર
Yeah.
કરીશ હું જાઉં છું
That's annoying.
शिल्पी का તમારી સેવા પ્રભુના
Okay, so we can't actually convert. Good to know.
આજ્ઞા પ્રભુના
Like the only good thing about monks. Like I know that they're also good for healing,
છું
but
હું સમારકામ કરનાર
I don't use monks to heal. I use monks to clown. I think there's some towers over there at some point from memory.
शिल्पी का नमस्ते शिल्पी का शिल्पी का હું તૈયાર છું शिल्पी का
हाँ હું સંગ્રહ કરું છું કરીશ
So many more of these as well. I didn't realize. Oh, I just remembered I'm Gurjaras. I could have
નમસ્તે
kept
હું
those goats
સમારકામ
safe.
કરનાર છું
Badge.
તૈયાર
This is such an annoyance.
નમસ્તે લાકડ હાર હું તૈયાર લાકડ હાર हाँ संग्रह करता
આજ્ञા
संग्रह करता
Gotta pull everything back for the moment. Get fletching, so let's speed up the process a little bit.
નમસ્તે
हाँ હું સંગ્રહ
હું
કરું
તૈયાર
છું
લાકડ હાર નમસ્તે સંગ્રહ कर लाकड़ हार હું તૈયાર
Thank God camels sucked in this invasion.
हाँ संग्रह करता
And CA aren't much better if you leave them in the same range. Oh boy. Damn, those Gurjara camels are just absolutely brutal here. Wow.
Anaka is wounded. He will
नमस्ते.
rest for the coming battles.
हाँ. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. તૈયાર. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
I should buy another 100.
તમારી સેવા
Damn, he's tanky. I didn't realize otherwise I would have sent him away sooner.
બરાબર હા
Like an orthodoxy monk,
નમસ્તે. હું સમાર
which
કામ
no longer
કરનાર
exists
છું.
as of this batch.
નમસ્તે સંગ્રહકર્તા
You knobs.
આજ્ઞા. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. નમસ્તે.
No idea how I'm
હું
gonna
સમાર
access
કામ
stone here.
કરનાર છું. તૈયાર. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર. હું સમાર કામ
I mean, it is
કરનાર
just a
છું.
Gurjara off, so I think whoever makes more camels
Taiyar.
probably wins.
હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. નમસ્તે. તૈયાર. હું સમાર કામ
I'm building
કરનાર
war
છું. સમાર
CCs. I
કામ
guess it's
કરનાર
trying to
છું.
secure more
શિલ્પકાર
resources, to be
છું.
fair.
હું સમાર કામ કરનાર
હું
છું.
તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકાર
Oh, it's the song we have. At least it's the Gurjara Sea Belly or Armadillo, which is basically a seed ram in Castle Age.
પ્રભુના નામે
But
હું સમાર કામ
I
કરનાર
remember
છું.
correctly, you have to push using.
આજ્ઞા. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. આજ્ઞા. હા, હું કરીશ.
So trebuchets and stuff like that.
નમસ્તે. તૈયાર. હું સમાર
Honestly,
કામ
just
કરનાર
annoys
છું.
me. Like, it's a campaign. I'm here to enjoy it, not to spend 3 hours pushing a castle or 3.
ખાણી તમારી સેવાના નામે
Oh boy. Nothing to see
આજ્ઞા.
here.
હું કરીશ.
ત્વરિત
Oh, there.
આજ્ઞાણી
Freaking things. And of course,
આજ્ઞા.
the
હું
stuff.
કરીશ.
હું તૈયાર છું હા હું જાઉં છું શિલ્પીકાર
Oh, they actually did not sort of attacking
સંગ્રહકર્તા
here.
હા. હું સંગ્રહ કરું છું. નમસ્તે. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. લાકડ કાપું છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
So irritating. Get hand caught from that one.
નમસ્તે શિલ્પીકાર
It would be so bad if there was like one area that didn't have terrible, I mean absolutely terrible. Oh wow, they actually attack each other as well. Well, you know. If I didn't notice that before, that especially.
હા, હું સમજી ગઈ. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
હું તૈયાર
આજ્ઞા પાણી છું.
હા ખાણી
તૈયાર. હું
હું
કરીશ.
તૈયાર છું
આજ્ઞા. હું સમાર કામ
Death
કરનાર
opportunity
છું.
was.
નમસ્તે. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. હું
I
સમાર
don't
કામ
remember
કરનાર
if the
છું.
Gurjaras have any other eco bonus, but I think they really do. Hubs of this. Alright. Somewhat decent army numbers.
નમસ્તે
Guess the
શિલ્પીકાર
faster camel production is kind of nice though. Now I think about it, that would apply to oh my god. That would apply to camel archers and stuff like that probably, I would imagine.
આજ્ઞા. નમસ્તે. હું શિલ્પકાર છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
પ્રભુના નામે આજ્ઞા
I wonder if it's worth just adding a few heights because camels absolutely cannot kill heights. Charging, damn it. Oh well. It served its purpose.
હા શિલ્પીકાર
I need gold. Or more gold, I should say. Probably would help if I at least had that.
હું તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકાર હા
Not
શિલ્પીકાર
really any good wood lines, to be honest, either. Oh boy. I'm in here. I think when I first played this, I might have actually killed most of the enemy units. Might start taking Pokemon. Just
आखाई शिल्पी का
isn't it weird how they'll attack each other, but yet they're still trading with each other? Can you stop?
हाँ लाकर हाँ
हाँ
Alright, let's
करिश।
try
हाँ,
and send a few
हूँ
over
समझी
here.
गई। आज्ञा ठीक।
Try putting a few
हूँ
stables
समार
down.
काम
I
करना
suppose these to all be
छूं।
different civs. Oh, at least we weakened a few there. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. That bill making the forward buildings.
तैयार। आज्ञा हूँ समार काम करनार छूं। शिल्पकार छूं। हूँ समार काम करनार छूं।
It is so irritating. Alright. Oh, they did it up.
नमस्ते।
Annoying thing.
हाँ
Finally a few bills. Well, I managed to get exactly 0 stone in. Not that I'm surprised, just disappointed.
हूँ समार काम करनार छूं।
Where was the bomb?
प्रभु
Oh.
बराबर प्रभु ना नामे
Honestly, I don't care that much. Oh, I lost all the fish,
हूँ
that's fine.
तैयार छूं शिल्पी का
हाँ
नमस्ते हूँ शिल्पी का शिल्पी का शिल्पी का
That's
संग्रह
annoying.
करता हूँ तैयार छूं संग्रह करता
Send them all towards here so we can force them to fight.
तैयार हूँ समार काम करनार छूं।
But killing these units is such a pain. Not because I can't make my own units or a good mass of my own units. Oh, I don't want 1,000. That's fine.
नमस्ते शिल्पी का खाएं
नमस्ते हूँ समार काम करनार छूं।
Let's go and start opening up.
आज्ञा हाँ हूँ समार काम करनार छूं। हूँ समार काम करनार छूं।
Okay. You can attack that one as well.
शिल्पी का
Oh, Gurjaras don't get pikemen. I was like, maybe I'll be smart and get pikemen, but I don't even have that option.
शिल्पी का
Go spearmen instead. Funny. Funny thing is that spearmen are actually more effective against armored elephants, like the Turk spearmen, like than the Hazara.
हाँ तैयार
Fun thing, facts you never need to know. Pretty sure the camel is more effective, which I mean again makes sense.
आज्ञा
Hey,
हाँ लाकर हाँ हाँ समार काम करना
bye bye. Finally we're through. But these things look way stronger when I'm dealing with them. But I think that's most things AoE too.
आज्ञा हूँ जाऊँ छूं समार काम करना नमस्ते शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
The castle there. Be a way through, right? We go straight to the next one. That's the aim anyway. Looks like it's kind of locked up a little bit. I haven't. Oh, it is actually blocked. Like I did this before as well. This feels very familiar right now. There, just the thing there. It's fine.
आज्ञा शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
Chase after the monk, let's go. One of the few things slower than monks is the armored elephant. I genuinely do not remember playing this mission.
शिल्पीकार
नमस्ते आज्ञा હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું
But I'm pretty sure I made all the same mistakes
આજ્ઞા હું સમાર
before
કામ કરનાર છું
as I am right now.
તૈયાર હું લાકડ કાપું છું નમસ્તે હું લાકડ કાપું છું
What? Be a tower.
હા હું કરીશ
That
હું
normal
સમાર કામ
gold.
કરનાર છું
आज्ञा
It's gonna be fun.
नमस्ते लाकर
Alright, these ones are gonna come here. Wait, what are they dying? Oh, they're dying to this. That really is a pain. Onto the hill and then fight. Oh, good. 0 gold. Push this remaining position. Well, I love to see. Just attack. Oh, there is gold. What am I doing?
शिल्पीकार हूँ तैयार छूं
Not a whole lot though. This sort of mission.
नमस्ते गुरजारा हूँ करीश हूँ जाऊँ छूं
You attack, please? Oh my lord.
તૈયાર હા હું સમજી ગઈ
करी जाऊँ छूं
This is looking fine. Well, he's sort of pushing here.
આજ્ઞા હા હું કરું છું
आज्ञा शिल्पीकार
Thank goodness. Probably a lot of speed running potential in this mission if you remember it. Unfortunately, most of the Prithviraj campaign before, whilst from memory I didn't dislike it, it wasn't exactly exciting. I got most of those through. Yeah, those things actually, like, once you actually get them in a good position, they really do in everything. Actually, would longswords? I mean, a couple of them do make elephant archers and stuff, but you feel like camel longsword or something. I don't think that works too well though. Looks like all my army's active. Okay, let's just bust it. Trying to dodge ballistics using these, but I'm not really putting that much effort into it.
हाँ शिल्पीकार
Like that. Trying to open it up so we can use the camels as like a bit of an assassin's pod. Because they do get bonus damage, you know? Boss is probably the least versatile of the camel bonuses. It means that when camels are doing well, they're really freaking fast. Least versatile, at least for camels anyway. He's alive, so I don't have to play this mission any longer. Just in case I start running out of units, should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna melt them. This is fine. Mission done.
Victory! All of it shall hunt out you.
I think you can just completely skip going to green.
All of India waits.
Yeah.
In those days, the Rajput clans raided and warred with one another. They were Kshatriya, warriors from birth. A young Rajput like Prithviraj was headstrong and brave. But to be a wise king would take more than courage. From his minister Kaimbasa, Prithviraj learned wisdom and how to rule. But the spirit of the Kshatriya would never leave him. My Raja longed for new victories and lands to conquer. Rajasthan is a harsh land, a desolate desert snaked by the winding fingers of the Ganga river. The Rajput clans who rule here are as tough as the desert soil and as passionate and unpredictable as the river's flow. The name Rajasthan means the land of the kings. And from this land come India's greatest warriors and rajas. A king named Jayachandra ruled the strongest of the clans. His experience and might was surpassed only by his bitter anger and ambition. He sought to rule all of Rajasthan. In keeping with the ancient traditions, Jayachandra ordered a ritual signifying his authority. A mare was released into Rajasthan and pursued by the king's warriors. Wherever the horse went, the ruler of that land would either accept Jayachandra's authority or challenge it by fighting the warriors. As Prithviraj hunted tigers in the forest, he discovered how quickly the hunter could himself become the hunted.
This one I remember being a little bit strange.
Follow the animal bones, my Raja, and you will find your prey. Be careful. Not even a Raja can stand toe-to-toe with the mighty tiger.
I like how it doesn't really tell you where to go. Left your own devices, but okay, obviously not there then. Maybe the bridge is meant to be something obvious. And I kinda... That thing has like an attack or something ridiculous. I'm not as bad as I remember it being. It is an attack though.
A successful hunt! Let us return quickly to Ajmer, my Raja. Your rivals are themselves hunting, but princes instead of tigers. It is good to be back in Ajmer.
Biggest
I
waste
will
of
not sit
time.
idle while my
Any
king shall
mission.
not rule
नमस्ते
Rajasthan.
संग्रह करूं
I
छू
couldn't get lost.
Gold in the treasury just for this occasion.
Yeah, it's gonna get ourselves some more buffalo to put in it. Can you not? Oh, no. Definitely worth actually eating the shellfish there as well.
तैयार आज्ञा
Beautiful onto those. My little camel scout.
હું જાઉં છું
I dig the camel scout actually. It was pretty cool. Come on, man. Probably should start luring the elephants at some point.
તમારી સેવા શ્રીમાન
Working on a couple food and then we'll start luring them in.
હું જાઉં છું હું સમજુ છું
So we can pick that up.
हाँ हूँ शिल्पकार छूं
Just delicious.
तैयार हाँ
આજ્ઞા નમસ્તે હું તૈયાર છું લાકડહાર
Go.
શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું
नमस्ते हूँ संग्रह करूँ छूं आज्ञा
હા લાકડહાર સંગ્રહ કરતા હું તૈયાર છું આજ્ઞા
हाँ
I can lure both at the same
छूं,
time.
तैयार हूँ शिकार करूँ छूं हाँ समझी गई ठीक
હું તૈયાર છું નમસ્તે
आज्ञा हूँ करूँ
हाँ।
छूं
સંગ્રહ કરતા
तैयार हूँ समझी गई नमस्ते समझी गई आज्ञा हूँ शिकार करूँ छूं तैयार हूँ शिकार करूँ छूं नमस्ते हाँ हूँ शिकार करूँ छूं आज्ञा
Wow, I actually switched target again. Fine. Alright.
આજ્ઞા
Well,
હું સમજુ છું આક્રમણ હું સમજુ છું શ્રીમાન હું સમજુ છું શ્રીમાન શ્રીમાન શસ્ત્રો લો
I'm gonna find a few more of the buffalo though now,
હું
but
જાઉં છું હું જાઉં છું
I'm just trying to buy the small numbers of forces they keep sending in. I
हूँ
already have them.
शिकार छूं मछली 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 पकड़ू छूं
આજ્ઞા હું સમજુ છું હું સમજુ છું હું જાઉં છું ચડાઈ કરો શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં
Prithviraj quite literally cannot kill
તમારી સેવામાં હાજર
that.
હા આજ્ઞા
Granted, the other way around also isn't exactly great for
હું
the
તૈયાર છું તમારી
Ramshar
સેવામાં
rider,
હાજર
the Protector of
હા
Someone, but
શ્રીમાન હા શ્રીમાન ચડાઈ કરો આજ્ઞા હું સમજુ છું તમારી સેવામાં હાજર હું સમજુ છું આજ્ઞા હા શ્રીમાન હા હું શ્રીમાન હું સમજુ છું હું સમજુ છું હું જાઉં છું હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું હું સમજુ છું આજ્ઞા હું જાઉં છું માછીમાર
I feel like the Sharam Road is always going to have a problem where it either feels underwhelming or overwhelming. The design just doesn't seem that easy to balance. I've used it in ranked 1v1. So far, it's just kind of been eh. And there's stuff with the fighters. Alright then. You got me, tigers.
હું તૈયાર છું સંગ્રહ કરતા શિકારી આજ્ઞા
नमस्ते
શિલ્પીકાર
Oh no, I'm about to run out of the natural crystals for the berries.
તમારી સેવામાં હાજર
There's some more berries over there though, at least.
નમસ્તે
आज्ञा हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
હું જાઉં છું હું જાઉં છું
I have a feeling that Chakram Thor is the way to go here. They put a few on Thorin as well.
हूँ समार काम करनार छूं हाँ हूँ समार काम करनार छूं हूँ संग्रह करूँ छूं
હું જાઉં શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં હા શ્રીમાન
So far, I haven't found any more buffalo. But I think it's because the AI scooped them all up when they were scouting around here.
હા શ્રીમાન હા શ્રીમાન હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું હા શ્રીમાન
Might put one initial TC9.
હું સમજુ છું
I think I want to overboom too much here though.
હા શ્રીમાન હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું
I think the cast is going to be a
હું સમજુ છું
quite large. Oh my lord.
હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું હું સમજુ
You can lie on top of it.
શસ્ત્રો લો હા શ્રીમાન હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું હા શ્રીમાન હું જાઉં છું ચડાઈ કરો તમારી સેવામાં હાજર શસ્ત્રો લો હું તૈયાર છું
Honestly, I reckon at the beginning of this mission just didn't exist. it would be pretty cool.
शिल्पीकार खाणी
Okay, that's
नमस्ते
annoying.
समारकाम
તૈયાર
करना
હું बाणी છું
लाकड़हार
હા હું કરુશિલ્પકાર છું
The sword is so annoying.
तुम्हारी सेवा श्रीमान
Something else is a bit strange is going from
चढ़ाई करो
a Sith that quite literally gets halberdier in these missions to a Sith that doesn't even get pikeman
આજ્ઞા
in these
તૈયાર
same
હું
missions.
શિલ્પકાર છું
I wonder if that screws one of my missions off entirely. 'Cause I think that
लाकड़हार
I think it's mission 4, I used like a mixture of Imperial Camel and Howl. But I don't think obviously that's not possible.
नमस्ते
It'd definitely be interesting to do Howl is its best played now.
हाँ श्रीमान हाँ श्रीमान हूँ समझू छू
They used to speedrun it.
समझू छू हाँ श्रीमान
હા
I could do some extra.
નમસ્તે કરીશ હા નમસ્તે તૈયાર હા હું
That was me
સમજુ
voice
હા
one.
હું શિકાર કરું છું
Why are you walking away at
હું
this
સમજી
point?
ગઈ
Oh boy.
હા કરું છું ઠીક હા હા
This wasn't very smart.
તૈયાર હું સમજી ગઈ આજ્ઞા હું શિકાર કરું છું હું શિકાર કરું છું નમસ્તે હું શિકાર કરું છું
हूँ तैयार शिकारी
આજ્ઞા
And now you want a piece of the action.
હું કરું છું ઠીક હા હું કરું છું
So irritating.
હા નમસ્તે હું શિકાર કરું છું
श्रीमान
None of them really use anything that doesn't die to
Yeah.
Castle Age camels so far, so
हाँ
maybe we'll play camels initially and then
નમસ્તે હું સમારકામ
from a
કરનાર
trap.
હા હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું હા હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
हूँ समझू छू
આજ્ઞા હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
हाँ श्रीमान चढ़ाई करो हाँ श्रीमान आक्रमण हाँ श्रीमान
Isn't it weird for a Civ that doesn't even have access to cavalry archers? One of the main units is a cavalry archer hero.
નમસ્તે હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
हूँ तैयार छू शिल्पीकार तुम्हारी आज्ञा हूँ शस्त्रों
And that annoys me about this is
करो हाँ श्रीमान
it's mainly for Hindustan. It feels like they should have got both.
હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું આજ્ઞા હું
The thing is, you wouldn't necessarily go for a cavalry archer when you go for an elephant archer and vice versa. Like, they don't feel the same role entirely.
નમસ્તે
Because the elephant archer is pretty immobile. Like, it's not
તૈયાર હું
ridiculously,
શિકાર કરું છું
it's still pretty slow. Alright, let's start getting military production going. For
હા
fuck's sake.
હું બાણી છું નમસ્તે હું શિકાર છું
I get that first.
તૈયાર હું શિલ્પકાર છું
It's so
હું
irritating.
લાકડ કાપું છું
You've done. I built houses now.
સમારકામ કરનાર છું
शिल्पीकार लाकड़हार
19 idle
આજ્ઞા
juice. Where's the
समारकाम
other?
करना
Oh,
चाहिए।
that's right. It was in a weird spot. We can buy 100 though. We can get the
હા
first
હું
castle down.
શિલ્પકાર છું
नमस्ते शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
આજ્ઞા તૈયાર આજ્ઞા હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું હું શિલ્પકાર છું
नमस्ते शिल्पीकार हूँ शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
નમસ્તે હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું તૈયાર હું શિલ્પકાર છું
Let's build it here.
હું સમારકામ
Why
કરનાર
not?
છું. નમસ્તે. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
I had to build another TC just to protect this.
હું સમારકામ
There's not
કરનાર
actually that much gold even remaining there.
श्रीमान आज्ञा शिल्पीकार હું તૈયાર છું शिल्पीकार हाँ शिल्पीकार હું તૈયાર છું शिल्पीकार
નમસ્તે.
That in.
તમારી સેવા હા શ્રીमान હા શ્રીमान
આજ્ઞા. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
हाँ हाँ शिल्पीकार
તૈયાર. હું સમારકામ
I really need
કરનાર
another
છું.
wood line, but there really isn't good wood lines in this.
નમસ્તે
And for once, I can't blame Arabia Math Gen for it. Oh, I don't have wheelbarrow. That's why my eco feels like absolute trash.
નમસ્તે. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું. હું સમારકામ કરનાર. નમસ્તે. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
હું તૈયાર शिल्पीकार नमस्ते शिल्पीकार
Watch these at the moment. I want to get
તૈયાર.
Kishitrusers. I can't remember how to say it. I'm sorry for
હું
butchering it.
સમારકામ
The
કરનાર છું.
Kishitrayers? It's the one that they're talking about with the whole
આજ્ઞા. હું લાકડ કાપું છું.
my units are strong.
हाँ श्रीमान शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
Warriors at birth. Sort of
शिल्पीकार हाँ चढ़ाई करो
તૈયાર. હું લાકડ કાપું છું. હું
Oh, that's a
વાણિજ્ય.
bill.
તમારી સેવા હાજર આજ્ઞા હું સમજુ છું
Oh, I have on no attacks on.
श्रीमान
નમસ્તે.
नमस्ते शिल्पीकार आज्ञा शिल्पीकार हाँ शिल्पीकार शिल्पीकार
આજ્ઞા.
I swear, every time I make an effort to try and say one of these correctly, I say it worse.
शिल्पीकार
નમસ્તે.
आज्ञा
આજ્ઞા.
My
હું
eco should be
સમારકામ
more than
કરનાર છું.
emphasis they need to reduce food costs.
હા. હું સમારકામ
I'll
કરનાર
do the
છું.
start attacking a bit sooner than that.
शिल्पी
But
संग्रह कर नमस्ते शिल्पीकार
નમસ્તે. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું. હું સમારકામ
Shit,
કરનાર
no,
છું. સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
शिल्पी लाकड़ हार हूँ
25 was
शिल्पीकार
not full now.
लाकड़ नमस्ते
હા.
please someone to build this.
હું
I'll do, I
સમારકામ
guess.
કરનાર છું.
आज्ञा श्रीमान
તૈયાર. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું. તૈયાર. આજ્ઞા.
I want to possess them too.
હું શિલ્પકાર શિલ્પકાર છું.
To
નમસ્તે. હું શિલ્પકાર
Side.
છું.
हूँ तैयार समारकाम करना
that Eichmann
Namaste.
isn't a necessary upgrade for.
शिल्पीकार
the Civ. Like, I get that they have the super amazing camels,
शिल्पी
but I even like the design choice on Turkle having them after all these years.
शिल्पीकार
Yeah, I really struggle on gold now. Alright, let's try and go over here with these and see if we can assassinate him.
નમસ્તે. હા, હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
Ooh, I don't know how to garrison these yet. Yeah, no, get low. Oh, there's someone here.
हाँ हूँ तैयार छूँ शिल्पीकार
I'm trying to take him back off me over my dead body. Will they get those back? So is he actually in here? It's so annoying if he is. Yeah, he actually is. Because I actually have to.
आज्ञा
હા,
A
હું
little active
સમારકામ
to killing
કરનાર
him.
છું. હું શિલ્પકાર છું. હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું.
And I was originally planning to.
नमस्ते आज्ञा
I'm here for a moment.
शिल्पीकार
I did buy a bit of stone.
હું તૈયાર છું. નમસ્તે.
Try and find another nice place for this. You know what? Here we'll do it. I'm gonna be taking it over soon anyway.
तैयार
હા, આજ્ઞા.
Need to fix that conflict of hotkeys.
શિલ્પીકાર. હું તૈયાર છું.
हाँ હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
But I wish I had a Hindustani ally so I could have the bonus damage.
તૈયાર હું કરું છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
Camels are absolutely garbage.
Our Raja is wounded.
Damn it! Alright, stop sending him in. If we had knights, this would be a bit
હું
easier.
સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
Finish
હું
off the
સમાર
job.
કામ કરનાર છું.
આજ્ઞા.
That is irritating.
લાકડહાર.
हाँ હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
Oh wow, you got like 4 more knights, that's really bad. Not usually the most this huge,
हाँ
but
હું લાકડ કાપું છું.
not usually that bad.
નમસ્તે. શિલ્પીકાર. શિલ્પીકાર. શિલ્પીકાર.
Oh, this is so ugly.
શિલ્પીકાર.
તૈયાર
Damn it. Playing freaking Regicide here. Guess it makes sense.
હું તૈયાર છું.
How is it still alive? Oh my lord.
હા.
આજ્ઞા તૈયાર
Chakram throws as well.
હું સમાર કામ કરનાર
We're
છું.
gonna blow this army out.
We lay our swords before the Shohan clan. May word of our friendship spread by sea throughout the world.
Good work. I don't think I have anything remaining to be alive with. I think the aim is usually to completely kill them off, but
આજ્ઞા લાકડ કાપી
turns out that's what happened.
હા, હું જાઉં છું. હું તૈયાર છું. હા, હું જાઉં છું. હા, આજ્ઞા. હા, હા, શ્રીમાન. નમસ્તે. શિલ્પીકાર.
તૈયાર નમસ્તે હું કરું છું.
I didn't even see those
હું
so
સમાર
much.
કામ કરનાર
હું
છું.
શિલ્પીકાર. હા, હું તૈયાર છું. શિલ્પીકાર.
આજ્ઞા હું લાકડ કાપું છું.
Good work. Wonder if it's possible to go straight for Jaya Chandra rather than wasting time trying to
हाँ
follow with all of
Namaste.
the other ones.
હું સમાર કામ
Like, there's probably a
સમાર
mechanic in
કામ
place to
કરનાર
stop you from doing that.
હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
હા. શિલ્પીકાર.
And if you want to stone,
હું સમાર
not.
કામ કરનાર છું.
So irritating. else here? Over here?
आज्ञा समझी गई हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
Definitely want to be making chakrams. Over here.
हाँ
Oh my god, what are you guys doing? I guess, is there any other wood line to go to? Honestly, it feels like all of them would be crap.
हाँ समझी गई तैयार हूँ आज्ञा हूँ लाकर का पूछूं
Everything is running underneath all this is probably not ideal. Where did the other one go? Did I lose it? Okay.
आज्ञा शिल्पी का संग्रह करता
नमस्ते हूँ समार
I
काम
should
करनार
say I really looked
आज्ञा
into
समार
the
काम
mission
करनार छूं
हूँ तैयार छूं
too much after they changed it to the Gurjaras. I also don't know if they have or have like it's very possible they have.
नमस्ते समझी गई हूँ समार काम करनार
Oh my
छूं
lord,
हाँ
they're just
नमस्ते
they're
हूँ
not
लाकर
even
का
strong, they're
पूछूं
just irritating. They all send like small groups in at a time from each different side.
आज्ञा हूँ तैयार छूं शिल्पी का
Do you think that securing more areas of war castles earlier though? Highly recommend
समार
it.
काम करना
Wonder if they'll ever have a mechanic where villagers can garrison their mills and
शिल्पी का
तैयार हूँ समार
lumber
आज्ञा समार
camps.
काम करनार छूं
हाँ शिल्पी का
Alright, yeah, 4 of those. Go ahead and do Lahara. Can they not? Oh my
तैयार
lord.
हूँ बाणी छूं
आज्ञा
आज्ञा हूँ समार काम करनार का पूछूं नमस्ते हूँ समार काम करनार हूँ समार काम
Oh,
करनार
there's monk as well. Are they even going to convert? No way. That's almost up. That's not really one of the areas I'm struggling now.
संग्रह करता
The one there as well, might as well. That in. That in. Bro, I'm using so much gold here.
हाँ चढ़ाई करो हूँ समझू छूं
Alright, those are dealt with. Go kill the Raja.
आज्ञा तैयार हूँ समार काम करनार
शिल्पी
छूं
का हाँ शिल्पी
That mining camp is actually atrocious.
शिल्पी का
We bow to you, son of Chauhan.
Nice.
May this alliance stand firm and timeless as the mountains of Digvijaya.
हूँ तैयार करनार छूं हाँ शिल्पी का संग्रह करना शिल्पी का
Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can deal with the next massive pains in the answers. Yeah, I should actually kill the castle for this one. That's gonna be fun.
आज्ञा तैयार हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
Deal with that. And some over here. That's everything I can get. We can get Town Watch, I guess. That would be pretty useful. Those in, might as well. Send these over to here. Now we're just gonna send these in to be annoying to red. the right. Wait, does this attack through and go through to the rhino? I think it does, right? That'd be a bit of a weird end result there, I think. Why don't they Dacoits and mercenaries? I'm thinking of AoE3 for this a little bit. Okay. Guess what we'll do for that side is actually start building up some
नमस्ते
armor
हूँ
darlings.
समार काम करनार छूं
तमारी सेवा महाराज श्रीमान हाँ श्रीमान
Wait, how much are they, Gurjara? That is so cheap. That alone might be broken actually with the Kisha Trias. Again, apologies for butchering it. The rating gets the bonus 50% damage, and all of a sudden you're making them super cheap as well. I should start pushing here. Where did the king go? Oh, for God's sake, he's in there, isn't he?
तमारी सेवा महाराज
Alright, that's gonna be the Raja kill.
We bow to you, Raja. But I must warn you, there are enemies to the west that look enviously upon you.
Look at Jaya Chandra running back to Kannauj like a chastened child. Raja, your Digvijaya will be sung by the poets.
Oh, maybe you don't have to defeat them. I was thinking he might. Yeah, okay, they're already been defeated. Oh, but at least we got to bully him a little bit. GG.
All of India heard tales of Prithviraj Digvijaya, his conquest of all directions. The Rajput princes submitted to him, and word of his victories spread far. Princes came from all lands to congratulate the young Raja. But far greater than any princely gift was the love of a princess. In Kannauj, in the very court of his rival Jayachandra, Prithviraj caught the eye of Sanyugita, a headstrong Rajput princess with bewitching beauty. The young king fell in love with Jayachandra's own daughter. My king was in love with Sanyugita. The two would sneak away from their courts to meet in border towns and wooded groves, where they would embrace under the bright light of the moon. But for all their secrecy, the romance could not be hidden from the powerful Jayachandra and his army of spies. The mighty king would never approve of his daughter marrying his own rival. Instead, he ordered a Swayamvara, a ceremony where Sanyogita would choose her husband from the men invited by her father. Jayachandra invited all the princes and kings of India to the ceremony except for one. Almost one. In mockery of Prithviraj, Jayachandra had a clay statue made in the young king's image to serve as the doorman to his court.
This mission is incredibly frustrating.
Many
Alright,
dangers await you, my
go
Raja.
for those two this time.
Love will conquer all. Though there are many paths on your journey, the king makes his own way.
The annoying thing is that my initial army is so weak that I even struggle to kill tigers. And Shivamsha Riders without bloodlines is just not a good time. Like, there is no point to this unit without bloodlines. 55 HP is actually a disgrace. Alright, let's try the first part of this side. What I find so far is that you don't want to bother too much with this. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, they take forever to kill tigers, that's good to know. The low base damage is so noticeable here. Oh boy. Could be some Elliot Archer up here. I should put those on 2 and those on 3. Come back to those in a few minutes. There's a section I've identified that's actually perfect for putting these on the other side to start doing this mission. We keep losing them really early, but whilst you're trying to get through one of these next areas, you have a bit of a downtime. I didn't work. I said go in. Those on attack stance because it's really noisy when they have them on that stance. They don't work out Jayachandra has, I think they do. But I haven't been able to tell for the last couple of attempts. I think they can just do that. Not overextend.
તમારી સેવામાં હાજર બરાબર આજ્ઞા શ્રીમાન આજ્ઞા બરાબર હા શ્રીમાન તમારી સેવામાં હાજર
I don't know what Carstone's gonna get me, to be honest.
તમારી સેવામાં હાજર હું શ્રીમાન તમારી સેવામાં હાજર
Shoot. Wow. try and sneak past over here. Nothing to see, nothing to see. We can be friends. No need to be rude. That's open, we can focus back on that side.
आज्ञा त्वरित प्रभु हमारी सेवा में हाजिर तम प्रभु
नमस्ते संग्रह करूं
Oh no. I have so many less light cap than I have had previously. It's so much more difficult. So this side actually stayed alive, whereas the last few times I haven't managed that.
तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर प्रभु तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर प्रभु प्रभु नामे समझू छूं था श्रीमान तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर में आज्ञा
Oh, that's not the one I want, that's that one. Well, what could be huge here is actually distracting them on this side rather than having to distract them on this side. Look. If I can pull them out. Nice.
तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर आज्ञा आज्ञा
Oh, I do need good focus on this side. This is the bait side, so I'll lose a few attacks. This is actually super important to get those across. Yep, and not take unnecessary damage to the transport. Across. Oh, okay, let's go actually. Go. Alright, let's just give it a go. At least get through to the spot ready to go. Find out that there's a bunch of army over here. Eat. I think I'm dodging that very elegantly here. See if we can close to cracked. Well, I don't have much time. Oh, I didn't even realize I wasn't using it. That's fine. I don't really have time to be using all of them anyway.
तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर आज्ञा बराबर
Alright. Traction. Where's the heavy camel? Send them forward.
तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर हाँ तुम्हारी सेवा में हाजिर
Flex Sangayuta.
She is as beautiful as the lotus flowering from the midnight pond. Protect her well, my Raja.
Think we win this? Like, honestly, can't tell. I don't really care. We have 2 minutes to get back up to the very tippy top of the area. It doesn't matter how badly that goes. that one got super far behind. That's annoying. 2 minutes. I think we can do this still. Wish I had built something else up here to get a bit more scouting. Somewhere up here? Yeah. I'll do. I find out there's an army waiting for me here. I don't think there is. Look. Yep. 1 minute. I hope there won't be any stupid cutscenes or anything to slow us down here. Then ruin the achievement. It was like we ended up losing that battle down there, which does not surprise me. We're missing so many upgrades. Right, even if there is a cutscene here, it should be fine. GG.
I did not have enough time to prepare. Fetch the musicians. Jaldikaru, our Raja will be wed.
So happy I won this mission finally like this. GG.
Sanyugita was as headstrong as she was beautiful. With the infinite courage of a Rajput princess, she walked through the royal court carrying the ceremonial garland and ignoring the expectant gazes of her suitors. Coming to the door, she defiantly laid the garland around the neck of the clay statue of Prithviraj, declaring him her husband. To her surprise, the young Raja had braved the dangers of his rival's kingdom to slip into the ceremony. Emerging from behind the statue, Prithviraj embraced Sanyugita. The two rode to Ajmer as the furious Jayachandra vowed that his revenge would be felt to the ends of the earth. Without his daughter, Jayachandra became a stampeding elephant. No one was safe from his overflowing rage. But anger alone could not win a war, and Jayachandra would not have been a threat to my Raja had it not been for the jealousy and cunning of a once loyal subject. Oh, Kaimbasa! How love and jealousy made him betray his master. The minister who had advised my king since he was a boy, and whom Prithviraj honored like a beloved uncle, sought the one woman he could not have. Kaimbasa fell in love with Sanyugita. His jealousy drove him to Jayachandra's court to betray his own king. Whispering in Jayachandra's ear, Kaimbasa gave direction and purpose to the king's anger. He urged Jayachandra to send an ambassador to the Afghan hills to find Muhammad Ghori, a brutal warlord said to command a slave army numbering in the thousands. The messenger would regale the Turk with tales of the riches of Prithviraj's kingdom and whisper to him how the young king was too smitten with his bride to defend his lands. Then Kaimbasa promised the vengeful king Prithviraj would be defeated and Jayachandra would rule Rajasthan. Unknown to the two men, their fateful scheme would jeopardize all of India.
Alright, I don't think that this mission is even remotely going to be the same as it was before for me. Put that in. Him.
Holy symbols, my Raja. Our people will lose
And
all hope
that would be
if we do
really
not
useful,
stop
yeah.
them.
And border guards, I wonder if border guards is just good enough here. I need villagers.
संग्रह करता हूँ तैयार संग्रह करता
The number of the other villagers are, that'll be fine.
नमस्ते संग्रह करता
Come on, hurry up. Alright.
हूँ तैयार छूँ
There's a lot of market abuse about to happen. Poison. Don't need that much wood. A couple of ships going.
My Raja,
Got
some
it?
Buddhist monks to the north wish to speak with you.
आज्ञा
Is it here?
हूँ
I can't remember where they wanted to be.
brothers were traveling with ancient relics, but they have not arrived. Bring the relic carts safely to our monastery, and you will be rewarded.
Honestly, I'm not too worried about that though. I shouldn't need it.
The monks have marked the locations of the relic carts on our map.
Need a few more of those. With heavy camel and Lord Frontier Guards. Right away. Yeah, nice kill here.
आज्ञा समार काम करनार छूं
Plus 4 defense. Yeah, price is already bottomed out. Get those two in.
हाँ हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
About to get very massive very quickly. I have university, let's get ballistics and chemistry in. Masonry as well. I
आज्ञा
think we need a couple in this plate as well.
हूँ समार काम करनार
Might be too
छूं
late though. I remember if this civ gets bombed like that, I feel like it doesn't. Oh, I didn't click heavy helmet. That's a big blunder. I didn't need that ASAP. And then we can go for that. We can do that one. Brace it in. Alright, might start going on this side. Even with that heavy camel, that'll be in soon enough. Especially because these are still in castle age. You know, make sure we defend these. Everything else is fine. War elephants. I kind of forgot about those. I think that's why I used to go for what's it called? For halberdiers as well. Imperial camel just wasn't enough. You included the lights of that as well.
हाँ हूँ समार काम करनार
We must hurry to save the others.
Can they please stop attacking? Alright, take these out. Okay, I'm starting to run kind of low on gold though. No! Let's actually got Samarkand. Please, ignore all this. Yeah, we have so little gold remaining. That we need to make a break for it. Alright, let's just add in some light cab. Because we're willing to afford any more camels at the moment. Okay, those are gone. Yeah, that's another one done, and we can go for this one now.
fray!
This one makes me nervous, I have to say. Not building a castle, that should be fine already. Done? GG?
Have driven the Gorids from our land, my brother. Go to San Yogita and celebrate. The poets will sing your praises for centuries.
It seems like they don't glitch out as much now. Beforehand, they'd kind of go back and forth from here. GG?
Thousands of Turkish horsemen, the slave soldiers of a savage warlord, descended from the Afghan hills to the plain at Darain. Great clouds of dust rose in their wake, obstructing the vision of the Rajput Kshatriya. The Turkish cavalry unleashed a shower of arrows on the Rajputs. The Indian warriors, facing an enemy they could not see, could only weather the blows against them. With the battle hanging in the balance, Govind Rai, brother of my king, rode alone into the dusty fray, challenging the Turkish warlord to single combat. He struck Muhammad Ghori from his horse and wounded him. The warlord's slaves encircled their master and carried him off the field as the Turkish trumpets beleaguered a retreat. Prithviraj's victory over Muhammad Ghori proved to be a curse. Believing that the Turk would not return, my Raja took to revelry and the company of Sanyugita, leaving the defenses to rot. It is here that I, Chand Bardai, enter the story and make my mark on my king's legend. I warned my Raja that nothing would stop the Turk. The warlord had come down from the barren Afghan mountains to gaze upon the wealth of India and would return with a larger army. My Raja was wise and he listened to me. He sent messengers to the other Rajput princes, calling them to war, but few listened. Laughing, the princes told the messengers that surely the Turks would not return so soon after being blooded by Rajput Kshatriya. The princes of Rajasthan sent only token forces to aid my Raja's defense. As my king marched once again to war, I feared that he would not return. I began to write this tale and shared it with the other poets. Even if my king did not survive the battle, his legend would live on throughout all of India. I would make sure of it.
Alright, let's try and get the achievement for the well.
Poets have reached the courts of four
This
great
one.
dynasties. To whom shall we tell our tale to first? Whoever we choose will help us carry Prithviraj's legend throughout India.
Come on. This one.
Tamari seva
Oh, the easiest one. I start doing most.
Success!
Damn, it doesn't work. does
Our
it?
words have softened the Raja's heart. Whoever wrote them must have been quite talented, don't you think?
तैयार शिल्पकार छूं
Now that we have a city, we must go forth and spread the legend of Prithviraj. But beware, the Yadava, Chola, and Pagan will stifle our efforts and must be defeated.
Just need to regen your energy so I can use you again. The reason I was wanting this one first, and I was trying to go for the cheeky double, is because of the camels. Alright, that's done.
नमस्ते तैयार करूं शिल्पकार छूं समझी गई हाँ हूँ मछली पकड़ू छूं
We're still in Castle Age. It'll be easier to come to a direction. This one I should be able to sneak over there. So I have 10 minutes until the Goron's attack. That's pretty fine to get the mission. Especially if I can convert this over the wall and not lose any people. Is it him that's the slowest one, or is it someone else? It is him. Does he leave us up? I think he does. Alright, next one.
नामे
हाँ हूँ करीश नमस्ते
हूँ तैयार છું નમસ્તે માછીમાર
We're almost
હું
there.
સમજુ છું હું સમજુ છું હા
This one should be
શ્રીમાન
relatively easy to convert.
તમારી સેવા
Also don't throw them away.
બરાબર
The other ones just soak up some of the fire.
ત્વરિત પ્રભુ ત્વરિત બરાબર ત્વરિત
It's actually pretty easy to convert these. Even if you start with the... I think it's best to start with this one and then go to this one. Because of the close proximity and the camels, but... Worked pretty fine, honestly.
પ્રભુના નામે તમારી સેવામાં બરાબર
Come on, convert quick. Alright, done.
પ્રભુના નામે આજ્ઞા
हाँ हूँ समझी गई
Got the achievement?
हूँ समार काम करनार
हूँ
छूं
Which means even if I lose this mission, I don't have to do that again.
બરાબર શિલ્પી શિલ્પી શિલ્પીકા શિલ્પીકા
Can't lose this mission,
શિલ્પીકા
surely.
શિલ્પીકા
आज्ञा हूँ समार काम
शिल्पीका
करनार छूं
हूँ तैयार છું
तैयार हूँ समार काम करनार छूं संग्रह करूं छूं
આજ્ઞા સંગ્રહ કરતા આજ્ઞા
Wonder how much different this is going to be now
શિલ્પીકાર શિલ્પીકાર
to actually finish the mission.
नमस्ते हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
And we got everything except for those ones, so we'll get those next. Try and really get a bit of a
Huh.
boom going. I'm building more TCs. I mean, it makes sense.
हूँ समार काम
But
करनार
no one
छूं
does.
પ્રભુના નામે
I think we're gonna want to buy a bit of stone and start getting castles going.
तैयार
હું તૈયાર છું લાકડ હા નમસ્તે
Not stone. The gold we can start
Shilpika.
taking.
हाँ हूँ समार काम करनार छूं आज्ञा हूँ समार काम करनार तैयार हूँ समार काम करनार छूं
Buy a bit more stone. Okay, first castle is to go
હું તૈયાર છું
down
સંગ્રહ
here.
કરતા શિલ્પીકાર ખાણી
हाँ
We're gonna need
नमस्ते
it.
तैयार हूँ करूँ छूं हाँ
Let's just
हूँ
prepare
शिल्पकार
ourselves
छूं
for it.
आज्ञा
A nice little bit
समझी
more
गई।
stone.
हूँ करूँ छूं नमस्ते हूँ
I do need a
समार
little
काम
bit more on
करनार छूं
food soon.
શિલ્પીકાર
आज्ञा हूँ समार काम करनार
Next
छूं
castle, I want one over this side as well. I need cost everything to get the castles.
હું તૈયાર છું
I think it's worth
શિલ્પીકાર.
it though. We do need vodka.
નમસ્તે શિલ્પીકાર
100 more. Then after this, we stop buying
हाँ,
ridiculous amounts
हूँ
of
समार काम
stone.
करनार
આજ્ઞા
छूं
શિલ્પીકાર ખાણી
I think we should be well enough protected. Oh, that's actually
નમસ્કાણી
try and...
શિલ્પીકાર
The Gorids are the bigger threat, I think.
શિલ્પીકાર આજ્ઞા શિલ્પીકાર
तैयार हूँ समार काम
I'm just
करनार
selling all that wood when I
समार
delayed
काम
my
करनार
farming
छूं
eco.
નમસ્કાણી ખાણી
And I would like one more castle at some point.
શિલ્પીકાર હું તૈયાર છું
And
શિલ્પીકાર
Vodkin. Buy 100 food and go for Vodkin.
आज्ञा
maybe a
हूँ
unit
समार
plate.
काम
We already
करनार
have one.
छूं
There you
हाँ
go.
हूँ करीश
Just do that. I think like a castle here would be pretty huge.
આજ્ઞા બરાબર હું જાઉં છું માછીમાર
Okay, so that's not
नमस्ते
crossing.
હું તૈયાર છું
Say
શિલ્પીકાર
something.
નમસ્તે શિલ્પીકાર શિલ્પીકાર
हाँ हूँ समार काम
हाँ,
करनार
शिल्पीकार।
आज्ञा हूँ समार काम
I'm
करनार
so
छूं
glad that they
નમસ્તે
replaced the
शिल्पीकार
old
હું તૈયાર છું
final mission.
शिल्पी का नमस्ते
I used to
शिल्पी का
absolutely despise the old final mission for this.
હું તૈયાર છું शिल्पी का
તૈયાર હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
હું તૈયાર છું બરા માછીમાર
Alright. Where do we say we want that other castle? Probably here, honestly, yeah. Maybe by a little stone.
આજ્ઞા
So much stone I've already. That's where they're gonna attack from. I don't have.
આજ્ઞા હું સમારકામ
Probably actually quite important. Ooh, they actually use the Gulams. Didn't even think about them, to be honest.
હું સમારકામ કરનાર
નમસ્તે હું લાકડ કાપું છું
Alright. And let's get that final castle down.
આજ્ઞા
That's why I wanted it in different directions. Now I remember why.
તૈયાર હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
Ooh, that's such a great. I don't have anything to play yet.
ત્વરી પ્રભુના નામે હા શિલ્પીકા સંગ્રહ કરતા શિલ્પીકા હું કરીશ
Build.
લાકડ
Build them.
હું તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકા ખાણી
These murder holes is coming in as well. They actually do a surprising amount of damage to buildings.
પ્રભુના નામે લાકડ
તૈયાર હું સમારકામ કરનાર
For
છું
some reason, I don't remember Gulams being that good against buildings.
શિલ્પીકાર
Alright, all of you bets will blow.
આજ્ઞા
I think it's I'm missing masonry though, as opposed to anything
હું
else.
તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકાર હા શિલ્પીકાર હું
So I
તૈયાર
wish
છું.
that you got good elephant
શિલ્પીકાર.
or elephants
Namaste.
in general beyond armored elephants and elephant archers
હા
with the
નમસ્તે
Gurjaras,
Yeah.
because my food
હું
economy right now
સમારકામ
is
કરનાર
ridiculous.
છું
But I need a castle here as well.
હા
Not urgently, I don't
હું
think.
સમારકામ કરનાર છું હું
હું
સમારકામ
તૈયાર છું
કરનાર છું
શિલ્પીકાર શિલ્પીકાર
નમસ્તે
Okay, we can start taking that one as
હું
well. It's nice and
સમારકામ
safe.
કરનાર
ત્વરી પ્રભુના
The other
નામે
Cholo and Pagans.
ત્વરી
So I got here first with the armor we've currently got.
તૈયાર હું સમારકામ
નમસ્તે.
કરનાર છું
I feel like my eco is actually pretty damn good, so idle for now and get up.
પ્રભુના નામે
આજ્ઞા કરીશ હું સમારકામ
આજ્ઞા
કરનાર
ખાણી.
છું
શિલ્પીકાર ખાણી હા શિલ્પીકાણી
નમસ્તે હું કરીશ
આજ્ઞા
Actually,
શિલ્પીકાર
a kingdom
તૈયાર
called
નમસ્તે હું
Pagan.
સમારકામ કરનાર છું
Whenever I think of pagan, I think of like the Western term for pagan, which is like anyone that believes in the quote unquote old gods.
હા
તૈયાર
Like
હું સમારકામ
Use
કરનાર
similar
હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
or Greek paganism,
સમારકામ કરનાર
Odin,
હું
Thor,
સમારકામ
etc.
કરનાર
for
છું
the ones.
બરાબર
Let's get that.
નમસ્તે હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
Get that in as well. To know entirely certain army I'm going to be using for this.
પ્રભુના નામે
I wonder if chakrams would be good against Lucid. The Burmese don't really have a good range of Vidians do, Gurjaras do.
પ્રભુના નામે
Well, at least decent. I wouldn't say amazing.
ત્વરી બરાબર બરાબર
It's probably actually easiest to push the Chola.
પ્રભુના
Yeah.
નામે
Thing.
બરાબર
Previous age.
પ્રભુના નામે
Start queuing up a shit ton of these.
પ્રભુના નામે
Now, the only elephant archers look so potato by comparison to the elite ones. But
તૈયાર હું સમારકામ કરનાર છું
so you guys get bonus damage against each other? probably do, right? Wait, do I already have border guards research though? Okay, I do, thank goodness. I'm gonna say that'd be a weird thing to miss right now. That and that. Oh, they actually defend each other. That, for some reason, I did not expect. Perhaps. I think I got seated in news, right? Yeah. Also, tech, I saw, just so I have something that doesn't cost gold here as well.
हाँ હું
So we
સમાર
do have a lot of
કરનાર
gold
છું.
access.
હું તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકાર
That mining camp is awful. Yeah, this mission should be pretty easy to finish, to be honest. But the camels will probably even do quite well against Burmese as well. Not entirely sure what units they're using, but I don't think they get a particularly impressive unit against this. The 5 VG Yasi. Well, I can't even say these names. That one's Beamer. That one's pretty easy by comparison. A little bit more wood here.
શિલ્પીકાર
Where are all? Yeah, okay.
શિલ્પીકાર નમસ્તે
નમસ્તે.
Might not want to be here. Oh, well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
તૈયાર. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
Bella, at the moment.
હું તૈયાર છું
Even get that the guard tower upgrade, although I think it's already guard towers, so probably doesn't actually do anything to impact this. Yep. Honestly, I might even cancel it.
નમસ્તે.
This one's still a little bit longer.
હા હું સંગ્રહ કરું છું.
હું તૈયાર છું
A few
શિલ્પીકાર
more, I guess.
નમસ્તે. હું સમાર કામ કરનાર છું.
Let's keep it. Oh, it's the town center. Hello. Your roomies. I could have done with another treble too, to be honest. I do think that be much more useful on backroom throws against that army comp. There's another castle here to get rid of first.
આજ્ઞા હું તૈયાર છું શિલ્પીકાર શિલ્પીકાર
that in. Maybe we'll get Chakram Throw going. I think that'll be good against the other units as well, to be fair. Can you not fit through here? Like, the other one managed to fit through just fine. Are you just more of a potato? Knew that we'd do it. Between us. I can hate this game at times. That should cause these guys to... Unless they're a different AI. Normally the AI resigns when those all their castles over the town centers. Oh crap, I lost one of those. Lots of things. Paying too much attention because I thought they'd resign by now. Maybe there's like another area where they are. There we go. Took him a little while though. Arson, I guess. Rude. Yeah, okay. Sending in Owls against what's now Hal is maybe not the best plan. I love how the positioning of my castles just basically nullifies any impact of them being able to raid. I really recommend going for a similar approach if you attempt this mission. Makes it easier. Maybe less eventful. Let me look and see what else is over here. Really? Probably another castle up here, I imagine. Yeah. Pretty obvious based on the design of the rest of the base, so there'd be one there. Oh, yeah, it's actually... That's why they suck so much, that I don't actually get any of the upgrades I'm getting, although I am missing that. The guards attacking, or what's happening here? Oh. But it's not the same ones. That's fine. I don't care about losing those too much. Had a few too many bills anyway. About a few more, but we really don't. That's to go actually. Maybe to here, because I don't know if I had something going there already. Then this is one of those missions that really get my point across, where some missions aren't exactly difficult, they're just grindy. Like this, I've already basically won it by just putting castles in good positions. I just had to finish it off. Maybe put a couple of outposts over here. That in. I don't know why they don't send any siege. I think that's actually what's missing from making this mission more competitive, I guess is the way of putting it. I don't know how to put it. Giving it just a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, they're deleting buildings, we can go to red now. Not red, yellow. Not yellow, who is it? Teal, over here. Okay, spell that one. Send everything over to this way. Oh wow, the bell actually impostered me completely. Got a couple of extra, but yeah, to make up for the losses we're about to sustain. Luckily I have way too many units anyway. Actually, you know what? I know it's probably not the best against Burby. I want to use these. Maybe they'll even use some round wire to make this worth it. Oh, they have trade cogs. One trade cog. These things are absolute trash against buildings. Although, there are some that are not as horrific. Still not great. Oh wow, if they're using... if they're just gonna defend us with ships, I think we might be fine. To use the... Vamsha Riders. Like out of everything on the DLC, it's like the only one I can say somewhat decently. And the sad bit is I am trying. You wouldn't know it. But I am definitely trying. Interesting. Did I build a 5th castle somewhere? Yeah, I don't remember where I built it, but... I was gonna say... Production doesn't feel like 4. I gotta say, these things feel so strange, because like once they're... Dodge mechanic. Oh wow. It actually is a round by. Perfect counter unit to round by. Not so much to the champions, but to the around by. Yeah, once that judge mechanic is done, I have nothing else. I remember having to defeat the Gurjaras as well, but if you do, I'm already in a great position to do so. I don't else remembers the mission that used to be here. If it was just me that really hated the old one for this one. But I'm so glad that this is the mission that's in the... Legend of Prithviraj 1 and others feel strange. Ever since they've had the armored elephant. The fact that other cities that use battle elephants still use rams was kind of strange. I remember if the AI is coded to not resign until the Wonders dead as well. It makes sense for certain situations, but not to be. Might be a case by case sort of thing though. seeing as you haven't been attacking that one the entire time, might as well start you on there. Oh wow, against the elite belt, I might need a few camels here.
Ha, namaste.
Fun as it is whacking them down with light counter clip. Although to be fair, with the chakrams behind this isn't too good. Like it could be more efficient. It's not as bad as it could be. There's another castle something back here or something, right? Maybe it is just the one down there. Maybe there's a little town down here. Can't seem to find anything else. Like it must be a TC somewhere. There we go. There was the wonder. The fact that they made the same attack sound as a scout is just sounds so strange.
No matter what happens against the Turks, Prithviraj will be remembered for centuries. Now, I must hurry to find my Raja and help him complete his destiny.
Might be too late though. Wonder how many of these Rajas actually survived.
Prithviraj's heroism could not overcome his delay. He was defeated and taken to the Turkish warlord's castle in the Afghan mountains. There, my king was cruelly blinded and imprisoned. I followed my Raja in his captivity. When I came to the Turkish court, I regaled the warlord with the same tales and feats that I have told you. Surely I persuaded him. A generous warlord would treat such a heroic Raja as a companion and vassal, not as a prisoner condemned to a sullen dungeon. But Muhammad's heart was cruel, and though he brought my Raja from his prison, he mocked Prithviraj for his blindness. In ridicule, he threw a bow and a single arrow at my Raja's feet and dared him to strike at him. Prithviraj drew the bow. Though he could not see, the sound of the Turks' sneering laughter made his aim true. He released the arrow, striking Muhammad Gori. The guards fell upon Prithviraj and slew him. In Ajmer, Sanyogita was stricken with grief. So strong was her love that she could not bear to live another day without her Prithviraj. In honor of her husband and defiant to the end, she took her life by throwing herself into a fire. Thus, my story ends where it began, with a legend born of fire.
Well, there's my playthrough of the Prithviraj campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my videos. Stay tuned, the Alarak campaign is next.